As in the previous class, we have already discussed regarding the introduction, right? The cell and the things that are important related to it, the cell theory, and overview of the cell as well, right? So by now you people should be able to, understand the smallest, the different types of cells based on the dimensions, the largest, longest, smallest, and the properties about a cell, the hierarchy of living organisms, being able to differentiate them. Yeah. Now moving on, we spoke about types of cells, which are of two types basically, that is prokaryotic and eukaryotic. In prokaryotic, what are the characteristics on the basis of which we term it as prokaryotic and not eukaryotic? Okay. Yeah.
Nuclear memory is absent.
Okay.
Membrane bound, it is lacking of dependence of.
Okay. First of all,
Have membrane bound cell organelles.
good. Absence of
7 days.
nuclear envelope. You have a nuclear membrane, right? The genetic material, it lacks histone proteins. Absence of histone proteins, right?
It make it as nuclear.
The genetic material is termed as nucleoid. Okay, that genetic material, it does not have histone proteins, unlike in the eukaryotic DNA. Okay, DNA, the genetic material that we talk about, which makes up the chromatin. Right? In here, there is no chromatin as such. There is only the genetic material. If it is DNA, then it will be DNA, or if it is RNA, it will be the same. Right? Now, absence of nuclear membrane, absence of histone proteins, presence of only ribosomes, which are 70S type. And why do you people think that it is only the ribosomes that are present, the cell organelles, ribosomes, and not any other?
All are membrane bound.
Good, very good. It is non-membrane bound. Right? Ribosomes are non-membrane bound cell organelles, and therefore they are seen in both prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic cells. Clear? Now, moving on to another characteristics, we spoke about nucleoid is nothing but the genetic material of your prokaryotic living organisms, right? न्यूक्लियोइड ओके, उसमें हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स नहीं रहेंगे, जैसा कि यूकैरियोटिक सेल में न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन के अंदर आपका व्हेन द सेल इजंट इन द डिवाइडिंग स्टेट, जब रेस्टिंग फेज में होता है, तब देयर इज थ्रेड बीट ऑन द स्ट्रिंग वाला स्ट्रक्चर. क्रोमैटिन को हम सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म में अगर बोलेंगे तो इट्स बेसिकली दोज beads are nothing but your histone optimers, which are nothing but the proteins which are not present in here in the prokaryotic cells. Clear? So that's a major difference. Okay. यहाँ पर one more thing, prokaryotic cell has one chromosome.
Extra.
No. This is the the main genetic material wala chromosome. Now apart from that, we have plasmid, which is extra chromosomal. Extra chromosomal genetic material, right? नहीं शाइस्ता. Listen, understand this thing. अब एक bacteria है, bacterial cell, because the example of prokaryotic cells, bacteria. The entire kingdom Monera comes under the category of prokaryotic cell type. Clear? Now, when we are talking about nucleoid, it is nothing but the genetic material of a prokaryotic cell in general, right? जरूरी नहीं है हर prokaryotic cell में plasmid हो. Clear? Now, plasmid नहीं है, assume जब कर रहे तो हर एक सेल का अपना genetic material है. Yes, है. अब वो genetic material, if it is a DNA, it will be a linear DNA, right? Plasmid always has to be circular, right? It is always circular. अब ये जो इसका रहेगा, इट कैन बी इन अ रैंडम फैशन विदाउट द हिस्टोन प्रोटीन एंड if we be a little more in detail, so अब question हो सकता है ना, it will be scattered in the cytoplasm? No, it has to be stabilized. तो haploids करके they are structures, but because you people need to know into that much detail, तो वो उसका एक एरिया रहता है कि इतनी जगह में ही रहेगा जेनेटिक मटेरियल. उसने से एरिया को मेनली द जेनेटिक मटेरियल को जब हम लोग एड्रेस करेंगे, विल कॉल इट एज न्यूक्लियोइड and not nucleus like in eukaryotic cell, right? So वो जो आपका जेनेटिक मटेरियल है न्यूक्लियोइड वाला, वो सिर्फ एक क्रोमोसोम जितना ही होगा, ठीक है? लाइक all the species have their unique chromosomal number, right? Like for us it is 46 chromosomes, 23 pairs of chromosomes, right? वैसे ही बैक्टीरियल सेल्स में एक ही क्रोमोसोम होता है, एक ही chromosome. Now I mean only one chromosome, because they do not have a complex body organization. They are a single cell. Remember, a single cell acting as an organism. Why? Because it is able to perform all the life processes by itself for the survival required. We spoke about plasmid. It is the extra chromosomal material. It is circular, double-stranded DNA, right? Transformation. Transformation can take place like rDNA technology wala point, and yeah, it provides unique characters like antibiotic resistance. I hope I'm very clear so far, right? Moving on, we also looked at that apart from bacteria, there are other cells by the name blue-green algae, which are also known as cyanobacteria. Mycoplasma and PPLO, right? Mycoplasmas, they lack cell wall, right? They lack cell wall. These are nothing but, yeah, they are even smaller, way more smaller than the mycoplasmas. We studied that mycoplasmas are the smallest cells with dimensions of 0.3 nu m. But they are way more smaller than that. They are nothing but puro pneumonia-like organisms. Right? So all these four come under the category of prokaryotic cell type. Clear? Now, when we were talking about the cell envelope, now moving on to the cell envelope. How many layers is it consisting of? 3 layers. What are they?
Glycocalyx, cell wall, cell membrane.
Glycocalyx.
Cell wall.
Good. Cell membrane. Now, we spoke about glycocalyx to be existing in 2 forms. If it is a loose sheath, it will be termed as slime layer. If it is a rigid layer, then it will be called as a capsule. Okay. The core function of glycocalyx is prevent desiccation of the cell, drying up. Yeah, glycocalyx का primary या फिर सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी function क्या है? Prevents desiccation of the cell, meaning यूकैरियोटिक सेल में हम लोग 2 मेजर टाइप्स देखे. चलिए 3 मेजर टाइप्स. फंगाई में सेल वॉल सेल मेम्ब्रेन होगा, प्लांट सेल में सेल वॉल सेल मेम्ब्रेन होगा, whereas in animal cell there is only cell membrane, right? So basically the glycocalyx, cell wall and the cell membrane wala cell envelope is present only in the prokaryotic cells, right?
Desiccation of cells.
Drying out of the cell, prokaryotic cells, depending on their habitat again, the glycocalyx is a little moisture holding layer, okay, that is required. If that is dried out, the cell basically won't be able to survive. So the glycocalyx, it retains the moisture to keep it in the functional state. So glycocalyx is important because it prevents the desiccation of the cell, preventing the drying out of the cell. Clear? Now, sorry, depends. If it is the slime layer, it is slimy, literally jelly-like, the loose cheese, sticky thing. Capsule, it does retain the moisture, but it is a little rigid. Depending on their habitat. Again, the requirement. Now, cell wall. What is it made up of? Peptidoglycan. Now, understand this one thing, you people need to, very clearly remember this. Peptidoglycan is the material with which the cell wall of prokaryotic cells are made of. Fungi में क्या होगा? Chitin होगा. Plants में क्या होगा? Cellulose होगा. Now, when we will be looking at the 6 kingdom classification, I'm just giving you an insight of what we will be studying. The kingdom Monera, okay, it will be further divided into Archaebacteria, good, Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. Now, what is the major difference on the basis of which the kingdom is further divided into 2? It is basically the cell wall composition. The Archaebacteria, they lack peptidoglycan, whereas Eubacterians, they have it. Okay. Now, what is the significance of absence of peptidoglycan? We have looked at the Archaebacterians to be able to survive in the very harsh habitats, right? कोई extreme habitats में वो लोग survive कर सकते just because of the absence of peptidoglycan. Absence, right? अब आप देखे होंगे hot springs वाले Taq polymerase, we talk about that, right? It is nothing but a bacteria belonging to Archaebacteria. Okay? Kingdom Archaebacteria. Harsh conditions में जहाँ पे normally cell wall में ये नहीं रहता. They do have a cell wall, but peptidoglycan is absent in it. Okay? We need to look at that difference because that is probably asked. Why are they able to survive in such conditions? The answer to it is this. Clear? Now, after the cell wall, now the cell membrane of prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, they are the same. That is made up of lipid bilayer. Okay? Lipid bilayer. It prevents the cell from bursting. Shape prevents the bursting of cell. And it provides proper shape to the cell, right? Now, the cell membrane in prokaryotic cells is also a lipid bilayer. So, more or less, it is the same in prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic cells. दोनों का cell membrane same ही होता है, right? Now, जी, I called her twice for the class. जी, function of cell membrane, selective permeability. It keeps a check of what the things are coming in and coming out, going out. And moreover, एक cell को define करने के लिए you'll obviously need a membrane. So it plays that major role. Now, now that we have spoke about the functions, we need to talk about plasma membrane and its या फिर invaginations बोलिए, which are known as mesosomes. Now, basically, आपका plasma membrane है, it invaginates inside of the cell towards the cytoplasm. Neha, you are in the class. Keep the papers aside. Otherwise, I'll take them and never return it back to you. Am I clear? You're already late to the class. You didn't even realize that, in spite of me calling you twice already. And even after in the class, being in the class, you're doing this. Please don't do that. Make time for it a little later. You're not taking notes? So, what are the functions? Anybody who knows about it?
Of cell wall and duplication of DNA, dividing of DNA into daughter cells.
Good. It plays a major role during the cell division, cell wall formation,
It increases the
surface area.
of the plasma membrane.
Yes, it increases the surface area. It helps in respiration,
Secretion process.
secretion, etc. Right? Now. जी. See, plasma membrane है आपका, ठीक है? Plasma membrane is extending inwards inside of the cell. It can be in the form, three forms, in the form of either vesicles, okay, tubules, या फिर lamellae. Clear? अब आपका plasma membrane extend हो रहा है. Vesicles are what? Vesicles are nothing but they are the membrane bound structures which are more or less spherical. Okay, they can have inside of them the enzymes, okay, or the required substances. Vesicles. Vesicles का significance क्या है? Intracellular transport में they play a major role. ठीक है? कोई एक organ है. We spoke about vesicles in eukaryotic cell, right? The same function vesicles play everywhere. हम लोग Golgi complex से जो vesicles निकलेंगे, later will be modified as lysosomes, will be having active digestive enzymes, right? The same thing. आपका plasma membrane, it got extended, invaginated, उससे it got pinched out, vesicle बन गया, उसके अंदर enzymes वगैरह है, या फिर जो भी substance transport होने वाला है, वो है. So those are nothing but vesicles. The extensions, they're further modified into vesicles for intracellular transport. For intercellular transport के लिए भी use होगा. Clear? Tubules. It is understood. The term itself infers. आपका जो plasma membrane है, it modifies into a tubule-like structure. Again, for the transportation purpose. Any of these functions which fits in for that particular structure, उसलिए वो वैसे modify हो जाता है. Now, talking about lamellae, they are nothing but flat disc-like structures. We spoke about lamellae in the structure of chloroplast. We have stromal lamellae connecting to grana, two granums, right? So lamellae are more or less the same structures even in the prokaryotic cells. So this is about mesosomes. It is said that it acts like a mitochondria. The functions performed by it is more or less like that of mitochondria being played in the eukaryotic cell. The major functions, right? G. It also helps in DNA replication. G. Plasma membrane. जी एक्सटेंडेड रहते चान एक्सटेंडेड रहते मेसोसोम द फिंगर लाइक प्रोजेक्शंस अगर सेल इनगल्फ करा कुछ ठीक है द फूड हैज़ टू बी टेकन इनटू द डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द सेल तो वो वेसिकल बन के it will be pinched out of the extension inside of the cell. Intracellular उसका ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है, क्लियर, जस्ट लाइक द ट्यूब्यूल्स और लैमेले का भी होगा, राइट। उसके फंक्शंस है increases, it increases the surface area। एक पेपर है, ठीक है, वही आप बड़ी सी शीट लिए उसको फोल्ड करके सेम एरिया में फिट कर दिए, तो जब आप ओपन करोगे तो सरफेस एरिया सेकेंड वाले का ज़्यादा होगा ना, तो इन्वाजिनेशंस, इट इंक्रीजेस द सरफेस एरिया। एम आई क्लियर? Respiration, secretion, DNA replication. Yeah, these are all its functions. Any doubts so far? Anyone? Now, moving on to cyanobacteria. We spoke about cyanobacteria, right? Yeah, they have certain structures by the name chromatophores. What do you think that it contains?
Chromatin.
Sorry? How can it contain chromatin?
It's a prokaryotic
It's a prokaryotic
cell.
cell, isn't it? Cyanobacteria. Chromatophores. Cyan. That means it will have.
Color to the bacteria.
Okay. Blue, green, intermediary shades नहीं होंगे. Basically, it consists of the photosynthetic pigments. Right? Photosynthetic pigments. If you people remember, or even if you don't know, cyanobacteria, they exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition, meaning they prepare their own food. Because of the presence of photosynthetic pigments, they are able to trap energy and convert it into the starch. That's why they exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition. Clear? Chromatophores, they consist of the pigments, which are nothing but the photosynthetic pigments. Right? Now, all the three layers of the cell envelope, they act as a single protective unit. You people know it, right?
Yes.
It's important again. The cell membrane, it is selectively permeable. We spoke about it. What is the function of cell wall? Provides
Restraining the cell.
providing shape, preventing it from collapsing or bursting. Right? Glycocalyx prevents desiccation of the cell, prevents it from drying out. Just the cell membrane और plasma membrane one and the same, right? उसकी extensions अगर हो रहे हैं, उसका structural change हो रहा है, जिसकी वजह से उसके functions differ हो रहे हैं, that thing is known as mesosomes, right? Photosynthesis के लिए जो pigments चाहिए होंगे, वो pigments होंगे, इनमें रहते, वो structures में, chromatophores में रहते, ठीक है? When we're talking about it, Sameer, don't stress out. It is our thing. I'll make sure that you know almost everything, if not everything. Now, bacteria, we know that when we talk about prokaryotic cells, the examples that we give is diatoms. It does have a flagella. Amoeba, it moves by pseudopodia. We talk about paramecium, it has cilia, right? So, the bacterial cells can be motile as well as non-motile, right? What makes them motile? What are the structures helping in movement? They do not help in movement, villi and fimbriae. Yeah, what are they? Cilia and flagella, right? Now, cilia and flagella, they are the two structures again being derived from the cell membrane of the cell. They help in the movement of the cell, right? Ciliary movement is nothing but a row-like movement. Row, board, we row a boat, right, in a one particular direction. When all the cilia beat, it moves the surrounding medium. Most likely it is the aquatic medium around them. Paramecium, it is an aquatic organism, so it moves the same. Or it directs the food into its gullet. ठीक है, तो वैसे it helps in the movement. Cilia, flagella whip-like movement, right? Euglena में भी होता. So the flagella basically it has three parts: basal body, hook, and the filament. Filament is nothing but the long this thing, basal body, and this is the hook. This comes the flagella, right? Whip-like movement. When they exhibit that, only then they are able to move. That's why it provides motility. These other two structures, cilia and the flagella. I hope I'm clear. The other two structures, जिसका नाम होगा पिलाई and fimbriae. Please look at the spellings if anything is wrong. Fimbriae, pilae and fimbriae, they are nothing but extensions of the cell membrane again, but they have a different function. They have nothing to do with movement. Plays no role in motility. Clear? Now, it helps in conjugation, which is, a type of sexual reproduction in bacteria, but not exactly the same. Okay? Conjugation. So, sex pili is formed, the F plus and the F minus, they come together and transfer the genetic material. If people do not have it, don't stress out, just know this thing कि conjugation में help करता. Clear? Now, fimbriae, they help in anchorage. Anchorage meaning, to hold on to something. There are certain types of bacteria, okay, which are associated with the structures, and they have to affix themselves to those structures. So, this is the substratum. You have to stick to it. So, what you'll do is, you put in your fimbriae and have that strong grip, strong anchorage, right? So, fimbriae help in that. Clear? So, they have these those functions. Pili and fimbriae have those two functions, right? Now, on the basis of the differences in the cell envelope, what does the cell envelope consist of? The cell. The three things, they are different in different bacteria on the basis of, the staining method, Gram staining method. Bacteria are categorized into two types, positive and negative. Gram positive bacteria and gram negative. Gram positive, which retains the dye, color. Okay. Gram negative, which loses the color. Okay. It is said that gram negative is most of the times. Full name. Seven. Okay. So, gram-negative bacteria is said to be pathogenic in most of the cases. Okay, gram-negative. Now, gram staining technique was given by gram staining technique. Was introduced by Henry Christian Gram. So, by the name of the scientist, the technique is named. Okay? Gram staining technique. Okay? Henry Christian Gram. You people need to know this. Gram staining procedure, if we get it into the questions, we will discuss it. If not, it isn't required, not really required. It isn't important for you to be knowing. The किसके? Crystal violet. अच्छा, I'll briefly. No, I'll tell you the procedure just to know it as a story. Okay, short story time. Now, There are four steps in gram staining. Okay, the first step is applying of the primary stain, जो most of the cases में crystal violet होगा. Okay, crystal violet. Clear? Now, after applying that, we apply iodine. We are placing the bacteria in a petri dish. We are staining them, right? We have inoculum या फिर एक culture of bacteria. उसमें हमको निकालना है कि which ones are gram positives and which ones are gram negatives. Clear? अब हम लोग डाल दिए crystal violet, डाल दिए. उसके बाद we have applied iodine to the entire culture. We did. जी पीऊँ मैं. ओके, ठीक है, थैंक यू. पॉजिटिव बोलेंगे, नहीं हुआ तो नेगेटिव बोलेंगे. ठीक है, आयोडीन डाल दिया. ठीक है, आयोडीन डालने के बाद वी हैव टू वॉश द एंटायर थिंग विद द अल्कोहल. ठीक है, आयोडीन इज सेड टू बी एक्टिंग एज अ मॉर्डेंट. ठीक है, मॉर्डेंट. देन अल्कोहल इट इज यूज फॉर वॉशिंग. ठीक है, अल्कोहल से वॉश करने के बाद जो भी बैक्टीरिया में पर्पल कलर रह जाएगा, that will be gram positive and gram negative. Now, a question, why do we have to proceed to the fourth step? It is interesting, it is pretty logical, there is no rocket science.
Fourth step is staining with alcohol.
Third step is washing with alcohol. पहला step क्या किया हम लोग? We apply the crystal violet. We did. Crystal violet के बाद हम लोग ने iodine लगा दिया. उसके बाद we have washed it with alcohol. ग्राम पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव मालूम चल गया, डन. ग्राम स्टेनिंग टेक्निक हो गई. बट देयर इज अ फोर्थ स्टेप टू इट. व्हाई?
Washing with water.
क्या? नो. क्यों है? जब हमको ग्राम पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव भी मालूम करना था ना, हो गया ना ग्राम पॉजिटिव और ग्राम नेगेटिव. अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग. Gram positive have retained the color, not the gram negative. In order to be able to see that, we have to apply the safranin. Right? Gram negative bacteria को कैसे देखोगे आप if it is not stained in the first place? It becomes colorless. Right? That's why the fourth step is in order to recognize the gram negative bacteria. That is, we apply a dye, safranin, which is, we will know it. Orangish color वाला रहता. Whichever bacteria takes up that stain, it is known as gram negative. Okay? No. हम देखने के लिए gram negative, we are, dyeing using that dye. But primarily crystal violet जो retain करेगा bacteria, that is gram positive. Okay? Purple होगा. Saffron, orange होगा. Okay? सैफरन यूज़ करें बल्कि ऑरेंज वाइट सीन. और क्यों करें? क्योंकि जो ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया है वो कलरलेस है. राइट? कलरलेस है. हम अगर बोले कि ग्राम स्टेनिंग टेक्निक यहीं पे हो गई तो इट वुड नॉट बी करेक्ट. क्यों? क्योंकि हमको ग्राम नेगेटिव को स्टडी करने के लिए वो दिखना चाहिए. राइट? वो दिखेगा ही नहीं तो हाउ विल वी बी एबल टू टेक इट आउट एंड स्टडी. In order for us to be differentiating between positive and negative, we have been using the dye safranin. I hope I'm clear. Safranin, iodine acting as a mordant, alcohol as a decolorizer. अगर पूछेगा function तो ठीक है. Crystal violet is the primary stain. वो जो stain retain करेगा वो positive होगा, नहीं करेगा negative होगा. Clear? Gram staining sorted. Done. Pathogenic और जो दूसरे है उसको अगेन जितना आप क्लासीफाई करोगे स्टडी के लिए उतना आसान होगा. आप पूरे बैक्टीरिया को स्टडी करने से अच्छा पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव जब आप देख रहे हो, वी हैव सीन सेल वॉल कॉम्पोजिशन में डिफरेंसेस. बेसिकली उस वजह से करें हम लोग ग्राम स्टेनिंग टेक्निक. ठीक है. अब जब कर दिए इट बिकेम मोर इजी फॉर अस टू बी स्टडिंग द डिजीजेस, बैक्टीरियल डिजीजेस, क्योंकि ग्राम नेगेटिव्स आर द ones who are pathogenic is what I said in most of the cases, right? So it made the things further easier. Clear? We have spoken enough about ribosomes by now, right? Ribosomes are non-membrane bound cell organelles present in both prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotes में 70S रहते, eukaryotes में 70S as well as 80S होंगे, right? उसका basically function क्या है? They are nothing but the protein factories. अब एक mRNA पे बहुत सारे ribosomes होंगे अगर तो it will be known as polysome or polyribosome. ठीक है? This mRNA will be translated to a protein. This is nothing but the mRNA. ठीक है? फंक्शन क्या है शायद का राइबोसोम्स का? To produce proteins. आपके न्यूक्लियस से आरएनए आ रहा है राइबोसोम से बनके, राइबोसोमल आरएनए राइबोसोम सॉरी न्यूक्लियोलस से बनके आ रहा है, ठीक है? कौन सा? आरएनए, ठीक है? वो निकल रहा आपके न्यूक्लियर पोर से, बाहर निकलते निकलते मैसेंजर आरएनए बन गया. प्रोसीजर आपका mRNA DNA से RNA बन रहा आपका, that is known as transcription. फिर आपका mRNA is coding for a specific protein. Translation, right? Central dogma. It's okay, we haven't started genetics. Stick to this. बोलने का इतना ही मतलब है कि mRNA जो होगा, it is basically the blueprint जो provide करेगा information for the production of proteins. Clear? बात खत्म. Keep it simple, right? So मैं wake up or sleep. अच्छे. Don't have that intermediary thing, right? So, ribosomes in prokaryotes, it is an important point. In prokaryotes, it is associated with the plasma membrane, right? Whereas in eukaryotes, ये हो गया prokaryotes में. जी साइटोप्लाज्म में होंगे, थोड़े आपके प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन से एसोसिएटेड होंगे. ओके, अब यूकैरियोट्स में दे आर प्रेजेंट ऑन रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. साइटोप्लाज्म में वैसे तो होते नहीं है 70S, बट होते भी है, डिपेंड्स ऑन द टाइप. साइटोप्लाज्म, यस शाना, यू आर सेइंग समथिंग. Where from? गोल्जी एपरेटिस में आपके राइबोसोम्स घुस गए. क्लोरोप्लास्ट में, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में होंगे. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द सेल ऑर्गेनल्स, राइट? एंड एक और सेल ऑर्गेनल एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम पे राइबोसोम्स होंगे. क्लियर? क्लोरोप्लास्ट, एंड माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. Clear? So, these are the functions and the locations of the ribosomes. This is it. Now, further moving on to the inclusion bodies. Cytoplasm of prokaryotes. I'll erase the word first. I know the time, please. 4:25. Is the speed fine? the pace with which we are moving in explanation, is it fine? I hope nobody is finding it difficult except for Sumit. Yeah? All good? I'll be speeding up a little bit in the eukaryotic cell type because at the time of classification of cell organelles, we have, spoken about every single organelle, I believe, except for cilia and flagella, more or less in detail, right? Inclusion bodies are completely new because we haven't touched them. Inclusion bodies, their function is to store reserve food in the cytoplasm. They are present in the cytoplasm, and this we are talking about the prokaryotic cells. Okay? Now, inclusion bodies, they are basically in three forms: phosphate granules, okay, synophysin granules, and one more is glycogen granules. I hope you people remember what is glycogen.
Plant cell.
Meha, glycogen.
Glucose.
I'm very sorry, my hearing skills are very, very poor, so please, can you be a bit louder?
My question is like how much?
And that's it. In plants, we have the reserve food as starch. Okay? Glucose is converted into starch and it is stored. Chloroplasm, we see that there is presence of starch granules in the stroma, right? Starch granules. That is the reserve food material. In the liver, there is storage of, glycogen, which is also known as the animal starch. Okay? Now, these are the terms I'll be talking about in human physio again, in plant physio as well. The processes, glycogenesis, neogenesis, glycogenolysis, all those things taking place with regards to the stored substances. Glycogen hoga, fats honge, different substances being converted into the glucose when we are either running out of food, if we have stored food, as per the body requirements. Now, what are the three types of granules?
Phosphate granules.
Phosphate, synophysin, and glycogen. Granules, right? Three types. Okay. Now there is also presence of all these functions is to store food. Okay, respective things, storage of substances. Primary function, gas vacuoles होंगे, which will be membrane bound, and ये लोग का function क्या होगा? Buoyancy, to provide that buoyant force, okay, to be able to keep floating and not sink. Okay. It is found in
Blue-green algae.
good, blue-green and purple sulfur bacteria. If you people notice, or if you people are able to recollect, these are the bacteria which exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition, isn't it? They prepare their own food. Take it. The only difference is this will be exhibiting an oxygenic photosynthetic type because उसमें sulfur होगा instead of H2O की जगह H2S होगा, ठीक है? Hydrogen sulfide. But overall autotrophic exhibit कर रहा वो, ठीक है? Nutrition, mode of nutrition. अब उसमें there has to be exchange of gases, right? So gas vacuums even help in exchange of gases. Am I clear? So as to why are they present in the functions? Okay, buoyancy and exchange of gases. Reason being they exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition. Clear? With this we complete prokaryotic cell completely. Any doubts? So far, what are the cell organelles that we spoke about to be as non-membrane bound? Good.